Leje Lokal TV har før været på besøg i Osted Billardklub. Der drejede det sig om, at klubben havde fået en Danmarksmester. Denne gang skyldes det, at der er en verdensmester i pool, som går og træner her hver dag. Han blev europamester i sidste uge, og han hedder Niels Feijen og er 36 år fra Holland. Han er gift med danske Katrine fra Osted. Niels er professionel poolspiller og rejser verden rundt. Katrine, kan du fortælle noget om, hvad er pool i forbindelse med billard?
Ja, det kan jeg. Pool er egentlig en afart af billard. Billard har man jo karambole, du har kegler, du har snooker og du har pool. Og pool er ligesom en del af billard. Og inden for pool har du så også en del forskellige discipliner, som man kan spille. De mest kendte er 9-ball, 8-ball og straight pool. Ja.
Det er den populære måde at forklare det på der.
Ja.
Ja. Du spiller selv pool på amatørplan.
Ja.
Kan du fortælle noget om, hvordan du kom i gang med det?
Jamen, det gjorde jeg egentlig ved, at egentlig var det veninde der synes, det var rigtig spændende at spille pool inde i Roskilde fredag eftermiddag for noget, der engang hed Roadhouse for mange år siden. Og lidt tid derefter, der åbnede der faktisk en stor poolhal i Roskilde, som dengang hed Heartbreakers, nede i Støden. Og de havde 2 etager med 25 borde og 2 snookerborde. Så jeg kom egentlig ind og arbejde der, og på den måde blev jeg rigtig fanget af spillet.
Nu siger du begyndte at arbejde der.
Ja.
I hvilken forbindelse? Hvad gik jobbet ud på?
Det var egentlig at arbejde barn, kombination sammen med min uddannelse, så det var et fritidsjob, kan man sige.
Men var der så billard og bar samtidig, altså udskænkning af spiritus samtidig med billard?
Ja, det var et kommercielt sted.
Det var et kommercielt sted?
Ikke nogen klub, men altså et kommercielt sted, hvor folk kom og hyggede sig, spillede pool og kort og hvad man ellers kunne, men kommercielt.
Startede du så med pool, eller startede du med en anden form for billard?
Nej, jeg har kun spillet pool.
Du har kun spillet pool?
Ja.
Okay. Hvor lang tid var I der? Eller var du der?
Ja, der var vi nogle år, men så skete der desværre det, at klubben egentlig, som lå i det her kommercielle center, gik fallit. Og så besluttede vi at rykke klubben et andet sted hen. Nogle få gamle medlemmer, som brændte for sporten, ville gerne have et sted at spille stadigvæk. Så vi kom ud på Vinkelvej ude i Roskilde, hvor Rostorv jo egentlig ligger i dag. Og der fik vi startet en klub op med 3 borde. I 2000 var det.
Okay.
Ja.
Var det der, hvor DAK lå, altså konservesfabrikken, i sin tid lå?
Det ved jeg faktisk ikke. Det var en bygning fra kommunen, hvor der var flere sportsklubber, der ligesom havde nogle lokaler der.
Okay.
Ja.
Hvor lang tid var I så der?
Ja, der har vi været, tror jeg, en 3 års tid. Og så var det ligesom Rostorv kom på banen. Og vi var også det var lidt hårdt, fordi vi var ikke så mange til at køre klubben. Og det var jo både selv at træne, og man havde fuldtidsjob, og man gav også træning til ungdommen. Så vi gik på udkig efter, er der en eller anden mulighed for, at vi kan komme ind et sted, og vi kan blive del af en større klub. Og der var det så, at vi faldt på Osted, som jo har billard allerede, altså kejlebillard og karambole, tror jeg, og de har i hvert fald også snookerbord i dag. Og de var meget venlige til at sige, at vi gerne må komme ud og være en del af deres klub. Så kom vi herud med nogle borde.
Men det er så hele klubben, der rykkede herud, eller var I kun nogle få personer, der rykkede herud?
Der var selvfølgelig nogle medlemmer, der faldt fra, som måske flyttede nogle andre steder hen, eller boede længere væk, hvor andre klubber var tættere på. Men vi var nogle stykker, og i dag er det da heldigvis vokset til, at der er mange flere, som spiller pool hernede. Både i Osted og også fra tilliggende byer, som jeg hørte i hvert fald. Okay.
Hvornår begyndte du så at komme ud og spille turneringer?
Ja, det startede egentlig i 2003, at jeg kom ud af landet. For der vandt jeg mit første Danmarksmesterskab i 2002, kan det være, 2002-2003. Og dengang var det sådan, at hvis du vandt et Danmarksmesterskab for kvinderne, så kunne man få lov til at komme med til EM, til et europamesterskab. Så det var jeg første gang i 2003 i Prag. Også i 2004, og der begyndte det ligesom at tage fat i mere udland også.
Det vil sige, at du har været dansk mester?
Ja.
Okay. Flere gange kan jeg forstå så?
Ja, jeg har 2 Danmarksmesterskaber, tror jeg, at det blev til 2 eller 3. Det er lang tid siden nu.
Var det så på amatørplan, eller var det halvt professionelt? Eller?
Ja, der er faktisk desværre ikke nogen professionel i Danmark, så man må egentlig kalde alle spillere amatører, uanset om man så tager ud af og til. Det er ikke det, vi tjener vores penge på.
For du har jo samtidig en almindelig uddannelse ved siden af, jo ikke?
Jo.
Du har gået på Roskilde Handelsskole, kan jeg forstå?
Ja.
Og blevet uddannet som?
Markedsføringsøkonom.
Okay,
Ja.
og det arbejdede du så med samtidig med, at du så ud og spillede billard?
Ja. Og jeg var heldig på et tidspunkt for et rigtig godt job, som var god til at give mig fri, når jeg gerne ville afsted, og også gav mig lidt finansiel støtte. Fordi de kunne se, at der var lidt resultater, så det ville de gerne bakke op om. Ja.
Efter du så var i Prag, har du så været rundt flere steder og spille?
Ja, der har været mange steder.
Ja.
Efter Niels kom ind i mit liv, han er jo professionel buespiller, og det er det, han lever af.
Ja.
Så har jeg sådan set været i hele verden og været med til at spille rigtig mange steder.
Ja. Men arbejdede du så samtidig herhjemme?
Jeg flyttede jo til Holland i 2004, ikke så lang tid efter vi havde mødt hinanden. Og der har jeg haft sådan lidt små jobs ved siden af, men været meget afsted sammen med Niels. Og det var heller ikke så nemt at finde et job inden for min uddannelse. Jeg skulle konkurrere med dem, som kan flydende hollandsk, eller hvor engelsk var førstesproget. Ikke? Ja. Så til sidst endte det egentlig med, at jeg arbejdede i en poolhal igen. Men det fungerede fint. Det var godt til, at man kunne få fri igen, når jeg gerne ville ud og spille turneringer og arbejde, når jeg var hjemme.
Du siger, du arbejdede i poolhal igen, var det herhjemme?
Nej, det var så i Holland.
Det var så i Holland?
Ja.
Spillede du så stadigvæk turneringer dernede?
Ja. Alle de 9 år, jeg har spillet og har boet der har jeg også spillet turneringer både i Holland og andre steder i verden.
Ja. Det vil sige, der mødte du så Niels på et tidspunkt på jeres rejser der?
Jeg mødte ham til et EM, ja.
Spillede du turneringer, mens du var i Holland?
Ja, det gør jeg. Både i Holland og i resten af verden. Ja.
Selv? Altså,
jeg deltog selv. Ja, i Holland har de ret udbredt turneringsform. Inddelt på niveauer. Ikke så mange dameturneringer desværre. De havde en dametur på et tidspunkt. Det døde lidt ud, så egentlig var det ligesom i Danmark for det meste, at man spiller sammen med mændene. Men der er mange turneringer, ja.
Men turneringen er opdelt for kvinder og for mænd?
Kun når de har hollandske mesterskaber.
Okay.
Men ellers så spiller man sammen med mændene, ja.
For
der er af og til er der nogle dameturneringer, det er rigtigt. Men hvis du spiller med sådan hver uge på de forskellige ugeturneringer, så er det sammen med mændene, ja.
Ja, for det er jo ikke noget med styrke at gøre at spille det her, men nej. Kvinder kan lige så godt spille det som mænd.
Absolut. Ja.
Hvordan kan det lade sig gøre at tjene penge ved at spille billard?
Det kan lade sig gøre, hvis man er rigtig dygtig.
Ja.
Man skal selv investere en masse, altså, fordi du skal jo ud og betale alle dine rejser selv. Det vil sige, at der skal en hel masse penge på bordet, inden du overhovedet har fået lov til at støde den første bal i hullet, og så se, hvor langt du kommer i turneringen. Så man har brug for at kunne lave nogle gode resultater, i hvert fald sådan gennemsnitligt rimelig ofte, ikke også? Niels har også nogle sponsorer, og så har de et godt forhold i Holland mellem den olympiske komité og det olympiske billardforbund, som gør, at man kan opnå det, der hedder en A-status i Holland, hvis man får medalje til f.eks. et EM. Så får du en økonomisk støtte hver måned, som altså gør det lidt nemmere at få det til at køre rundt.
Det vil sige, A-status, det betyder, at man kan få en økonomisk støtte?
Lige præcis. Så har du en slags grundløn hver måned, men den skal du altså optjene hvert år, forsvare, og ellers er der ikke noget.
Ja. Hvor store penge kan der være i sådan noget her?
Ja, det afhænger meget af, hvad det er for en type turnering selvfølgelig. Det kan være små turneringer fra 10.000 kroner helt op til et VM, hvor du måske kan tjene 300.000 kroner, hvis du vinder.
Well, when I was 12, I saw snooker on TV. Jimmy White, a lot of people know him. And I got really inspired by the game and the balls, and I was like, what is this? So pretty soon I was in the snooker rooms every day after school. And but what happened was I got pretty good, but I didn't have enough money to go play a lot of tournaments when, of course, you're 14 years old, 13, 14. So I kind of stayed on the same level, and I lost a little bit of interest. But a friend of mine was 10 years older, and he played both snooker and pool. And he brought me to some pool rooms when I was around 16, and I really liked it a lot. And I remember the first tournament I played in, he said, come play this tournament. And I finished second with about 60, 70 people. And the next tournament I won. And I just liked it a lot more. It was the opening break, a lot more action, a lot more games, different games, 8-ball, 9-ball, straight pool, where snooker is only snooker. No disrespect, but I thought pool was more for me. So I switched when I was around 17, and I never looked back. And I only played pool. I still play a little snooker now and then for practice, for just technique. but I made the switch when I was around 17. So.
Could you live on this at that age, 17?
No. When I was 17, I was still in high school.
Yeah.
And of course, because of snooker and pool, my schoolwork wasn't always that good. So it took a little longer. I could have finished it easily, but I just loved the game a lot, and I was always practicing and playing. And so I was done high school when I was 19, and then I went to college for 6 months. I did night school, so I could practice pool during the day. But I got totally miserable because at night school you're in the classroom with all the people that work during the day, so people of 25, 35, 45 years old, and they know everything, and I didn't know anything about the topics. So, and I had a really strong desire to go and see how good I could get with the game. So I dropped out when I was 20, so after 6 months. And I spoke to my parents, like I don't want to go to school anymore. I want to try and chase my dream. And they always taught me, which was really nice, like if you have a dream, you should go for it. So I explained them. I said I want to go and see how good I can get. So and I want to go to America, because at that time that's where all the best players were in the world. So we found a contact person, and I think 2 weeks later I was in the States for 2 weeks. That was my first trip. And then I was actually already a professional then, because that's all I thought about, that's all I was dreaming about, that's all I did really.
So when you come to the States, that's where you start to make money of the pool, or have you done that before?
Well, in America there was also, there's two kind of cultures in the game of pool. There's the tournament circuit, and then there's the gambling circuit. And the gambling circuit means money games. We could play a money game, we say race to 5 for 500 krona. And at that time I was playing both, and the one makes you stronger at the other. So the gambling made me stronger when I was young. It made me mentally stronger, and of course the tournaments were in the weekends. So I would travel like throughout Florida, or I would travel the Carolinas, the States there. I traveled, I think, half the country gambling and playing tournaments when I was 20, 21 and 22. And after that, we got the news in Holland that the Olympic Committee would give us financial support through the European Championships or World Championships. And that's when I turned fully pro. Then I never really went back to the States to go for long trips. I still go for tournaments now, but not like back then. So,
how do you find out where to play over there? You said you came from Florida to North Carolina. Did you do that yourself? Or?
No, it's interesting because the internet was kind of new then. It was starting, so I remember I found a website with all the pool rooms in America, and there was actually comments on the pool rooms. It would say action is a word for like gambling, and that there's a lot of things going on in the pool room where you can find a money game. So it would say on these pool rooms on the list like a lot of action. Road players, that's somebody that travels the roads and gambles. Road players are very welcome. So I would find a list of maybe these pool rooms, and I would make a plan of which cities I wanted to go to. And then of course I find information from other players, other touring players that already maybe went here and there, and you give each other information. And it was very, very exciting time in my life.
Were you traveling alone?
Also alone, and also with like partners, where he plays somebody, I play somebody, and then in the end of a month, you split the money or something.
I mean, in an age of 20, traveling around alone in the United States, in a special game, it could be a little bit dangerous.
It could be dangerous, but I think I was well raised, and I could tell when I was in a bad spot, or of course there was some funny moments, some pretty dangerous moments, but it was the best experience I could have in my life when I was 20, 21, 22.
What about the language? Did you speak the English language before you came there? Or?
Yeah.
So it was not a problem
no
for
problem
you?
now. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you come back to Europe and met Katrine?
Yeah. We met already during the European Championships in 2003. And we didn't speak for another year, and then in 2004 we met again, and that's when we got together. Let me see, 3 months later she moved to Holland. So it went pretty fast. She had 2 big bags with clothing, and she moved to Holland. We lived there for over 9 years.
Yes. So she took over the arrangements about hotels and so on for you?
Yeah, because if you don't have a manager, like maybe
Yes.
a tennis player or a golf player, it is a lot of work. If you look on a calendar, there might be, let's say, 4 tournaments in the next couple of months, and you have to get your best hotel deal, your best ticket deal.
Yeah.
You have to maybe write to the organizers if they can maybe pay something for you, maybe a hotel. You have to do all your administration for taxes, of course, that has to be done. So Kat, she's always helped me a lot with that stuff, so I can totally focus on my game.
So you travel around the world?
Yeah, I travel the whole planet for.
Yes.
I think on average I'm in other countries or away from home like 4 or 5 months in the year total. So it could be a week here, 3 days there. European Championships were last week, so there was 12 days. And if you add everything up, it comes to around 4 or 5 months.
Yes.
So yeah.
Is it always yourself making the arrangements, or will the tournaments make arrangements for you for hotel and so on? Will they pay for it, or on the big tournaments?
No, usually the smaller tournaments, the organizers want to help out because they like it, maybe not to sound arrogant, but they like it when there's a name in their tournament, so they say we'll pay you a hotel and entry fee, something like that. The bigger tournaments, there's of course a lot of names, so they can't pay for everybody, and usually you just have to pay yourself. So that's why it's very useful to have sponsors, and the help from the Olympic Committee is very good.
So you have been to the Olympics?
No, we pool. The thing is, pool pocket billiards they call it. So it's the billiard sport. So it's 3-cushion, snooker, and pool.
Yeah.
They have a status where the sport is so well organized. They could be in the Olympics, but of course there's many sports that want to get to the Olympics. So we're still waiting for what is it called, exhibition sport for the Olympics. But it is in the World Games, which is for all the sports that didn't make the Olympics. So I've played in that twice, and that's every 4 years. Yeah. So the sport is so well organized that it deserves a spot in the World Games already.
So Katrine and you was married?
Yeah.
When was that?
Last December.
Last December?
Yeah.
Okay. And now you have a little daughter?
Yeah.
What about traveling and have a family at home?
Yeah, sometimes it's not so easy as let's say 5 years ago. Then Kat would go with me a lot of times, but we got a little older and we decided we wanted to start a family. So we said, okay, if we want to have a child, then somebody has to take care of the child when I'm away. So that meant that Kat couldn't come with me as much anymore. And of course, it's not so easy if you're away for 2 weeks and your child is at home and your wife's at home. But luckily, compared to 10 years ago, we have Skype. So I can Skype with them every day as long as I want. So that's already very nice. Yeah, and also a part of me is a dad and a husband, but another part of me is also a pool animal. So I also want to go and play tournaments when I've been at home for maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks. Then I feel like I want to go out and compete. So that's still another part of me.
And now you live in Osted, Osted.
Osted?
Osted, yes. And you like it here, or can you manage here?
Yeah, it's very nice. Of course, Kat's mother has been living here for many years. So I've been coming here for 10 years already. And because of course we have a daughter now, and when I'm away, we found out that it was a little easier if we moved here for some backup, babysitting and other things. And so we bought the house last September 2012. and we moved here in February. So, and finally we get some good weather now, so
Yes.
we've really enjoyed the garden and the sun these last days. But it's really peaceful, it's nice.
Then you come to Osted Billardklub
Yeah,
and make your daily training.
yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, the people here are very friendly, and I got a key for the main door, so I can come here 24 hours a day if I want to. If I feel at midnight I want to practice, then I can go and practice. So that's very nice. And no, it's a very nice town, very nice area. I love to go biking here. I cycle a lot as a hobby and for sports. So I go in the Leire area and all the other areas around here. So it's very beautiful.
This is your latest trophy. Could you explain a little bit about how you got it?
Yeah, sure. I just got back from the European Championships last week, which was held in Portorož, Slovenia, a very nice place. And like we mentioned, the Olympic Committee supports the players, but if you want to be supported, you have to perform. So that means every year you have a chance at the Europeans to get your A status, which is the high status, which gives you financial support. But in order to get that, you need to reach a medal. You have to score a medal. So the European Championships was 4 individual disciplines and 1 team event. And the first 2 disciplines I got 9th place. So I got a little bit nervous because it meant I had 3 chances to get my A status. And then I got a bronze medal at 8 ball. If I don't drop it, that was this one, which meant I had a medal. This the 8 status was secure. And then the last discipline was 9 ball, and I won that one. So that was very nice. The first time I won that one. And then the last event we had was the team event, and Holland also took the gold in the team event. So I came back with 3 nice medals. So it was a good score.
Congratulations.
So, thank you.